Hello, this is Divine Notary, and today I just wanted to give you an update on what is going on currently. Today I have a sign-in. Um, I actually have had a lot of notifications, like I mentioned in my previous video, but just haven't had anything confirmed. Get any confirmation in an email or nothing. So this one finally came through right before the weekend. Today is Monday, and I'm heading for the sign-in. The sign-in is at 9 a.m. And I just wanted to kind of brief you on what it was before I actually did it, and then I will come back and let you all know the details, and of course not all the details, but just what went on and whatnot. So the sign-in was sent to me via what is that platform? Not well, anyway, one of the platforms, and it was sent to me, and like, of course I called the signer right away, because the document said, the special instructions said that they need a witness, so they should have it and everything. And then he was saying that he was expecting, I guess maybe the title company or somebody told him that he would be getting a package via mail or something, and so I don't know, there was some kind of confusion, and I hadn't gotten it yet at the platform that I used. I hadn't gotten the document yet, so I was like, well, maybe actually it was going to him. But it was like a day later that I got a notification stating that the documents had arrived on the platform, and so I was like, cool and everything. So he texted me last night, Sunday night, stating that he never got the documents and everything, but I let him know that actually they did send me the documents, and I have copies of it for him, for them, and everything. So that's fine. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned it, it is a seller's package, and yep, that's what it is. So we're gonna go ahead and do it. It's not gonna be in a house. It's gonna be in an assisted living center. I think it's like, it has to do with his dad and all kind of stuff. Switching some stuff, but it's like a seller's package. But I guess that they're trustees and trying to switch things over or whatever. But anyway, we get up some details. I've looked over the documents and everything, but there's some things that I still have questions on. So we might have to call the title company while I'm there and stuff. But and hopefully everything goes smoothly. So it's about 21 pages, which is not that much and everything. But regardless of how many pages it is, you want to make sure that everything is, the way it's supposed to be, in terms of all your stamps, all your notarizations, and where they need to sign and everything else. So yep. So I just wanted to update you on what is going on this sign-in, seller's package sign-in, and yep. I'll come back and update you. All right. Hello. So I'm back. I just completed the sign-in. I think it went pretty quickly. I was one of the witnesses, and then we had another witness that one of the signers brought, and it's actually the sister-in-law of his sister-in-law or something like that. So yeah. So after I took all the information, documented everything in my notary journal, had them sign and everything, did my had them swear and everything, acknowledge that they're the signers and everything. Then we started the sign in, and yeah, I think that it went pretty well. Everything was put down. Yeah, there really was no really was no issues. So yeah, it took about 30 minutes or so. I would say it took about 30 minutes. Because we had to wait for them to, for everybody to come. And like I said, it was an assisted living facility. Find a spot where we were gonna sign, like, an open spot and everything. And then, everything other than that went well. Was signed in blue ink. No real issues. Yeah. So yeah, so that was completed, and so I just uploaded everything to the sign-in orders dashboard or platform, and so I'm on my way to the FedEx to send it. Yep. Yeah. So it did require a scan back, so which I did with um, my phone scanner. I use Adobe Scan, so that way, I don't have to wait to go home or do anything. I can just scan it on the go and go drop it off. So that went pretty well. Yeah. So yeah, this is the seller's package like I mentioned earlier, and about 21 pages. And then of course they wanted copies of their IDs, which I included in the package, as well as mine. I had to send a copy of mine because I was one of the witnesses. I had to stand in as a witness, so I sent my copy of my ID as well. Notarized everything that needed to be notarized. I didn't count how many notarizations, but I believe it was maybe 5 or 6 notarizations. I still have the documents here. I'll still count it, but something like that. But yeah, it went pretty well. No issues. As far as I know. And then we reviewed it together, make sure everything was right. I had a copy. I had printed out, of course, the ones that were going to be signed, and then I had copies for them to keep for their records. Said that I had completed the signing, but apparently there was a issue. We actually looked over the signing together, and I double checked as well to make sure that everything was completed and all the all the signatures that needed to be signed, every stamp or seal were intact, and where they were supposed to be, completed and everything. And so I sent the scan back to the I uploaded it on sign-in order platform, and so I got an email saying that the scanning was is there any way I can rescan or something, because it wasn't clear or whatever, and I looked it over and I thought it was clear enough. But anyway, I had sent them an email saying that I already had sent the documents via FedEx, which I had, because I sent the scan. They didn't see anything initially, so I figured, well, everything's okay. And I had checked it as well with the signer, so I didn't see any issues. So it was maybe an hour later, I got an email saying that that there is a missing signature on one of the documents, important documents. And I was like, I had already checked it, and I was kind of confused. And then so I had called the signing company and everything, because the title company and the signing company that I used had sent me an email. So I called and I spoke to one of the associates of the signing company, and she was like, yes, I should look on page 5 and see what was missing and whatnot. So I went ahead and looked at it, and I saw that there was a missing signature up for both the signer and his sister, so both signers. So I was like, oh my goodness, what am I gonna do now? Because I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to catch up with them today, and everything, in order for title to everything to be completed, it had to have been signed today. So I was like, and she was like, is there any way you can have it completed and everything and today? And I'm like, yes. I just said yes. I wasn't sure, but I just went ahead and said yes. And so I went ahead and called the signer, and I was told him the situation and everything. Luckily, their distance, where they lived and whatnot, wasn't too far away from where I lived. So that was a blessing. So he was like, okay, meet him at his sister's house in 45 minutes, at that time. And I was like, cool, and everything. So I just met up with them, had them sign it, just little signatures and everything. You could barely see, and I can understand why I missed that page. You could barely see anything, that it said sign there. So I had them sign And then I called the title company back to, not the title company, the signing company back to let them know that, hey, I had them sign it and uploaded the scan into the sign-in order platform. She was like, okay, that she'll send me the shipping label, which she did. So I just sent it via FedEx and everything. So everything is completed, and yep, so it's done. Yeah, so I mean, when I first before I started doing signings and everything, I told God that I want to be, like, slowly proceed into the whole signing process, and I just didn't want to be overwhelmed with like 200 docs and everything, because even like with 9 docs, 9 documents and 21 documents now, which is actually, no, 21 is actually the highest I've gotten one with 70, but anyway, I'm still seeing missing stuff here and there, like things with like really tiny fine print that you end up missing and stuff. So it's still a work in progress, but and also I haven't been getting as much sign-ins as I thought I would have. So it's just like a process, but it's a blessing. Every sign-in is a blessing because it's an experience and everything. And luckily this one was, I didn't have to travel, an hour away to get them to sign everything, and it wasn't too chaotic, but I'm thankful. So I just wanted to, like I said, is a journey, it's my experience, and everybody's journey is not the same, but this is just my journey. And so thank you for watching, listening, subscribing, and go ahead, like the video as well. Okay, all right, thank you, bye.